How are we this evening? Okay, I guess I have to do what's important first. Let me first apologize for that we have started much later than we had planned to do so. We sincerely apologize for that, but we also want to thank you very much for your patience and really for your grace to allow us at this moment that we get to start at this time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? In this room, it's quite heavy, right? So today we're taking a moment to say, you have walked the path. You have come across some of the challenges. Some of you did not know even how to get over them or how to tackle them. But you are here to be acknowledged. You are here to be seen. You are here to get a pat on the back that you have done your part. But it doesn't end here, right? We take it further. With that said, I want to warmly welcome you to the 5th Annual Gender-Based Violence Awards, and that they are about celebrating who we are as those heroes and heroines that wake up every day with the purpose of, I'm going to the Mayor's office to come and say a few words before we begin the program.
Thank you, Program Director. Sanbonan. Ninjani. Siyaphila. Nibahle kanjani. You are beautiful. Thank you, Program Director, Operations and Maintenance in the city of Ekurhuleni. But also, I'm responsible for Women Directorate, which champions the issues of women, youth and people with disability. And the city of Ekurhuleni is the champion against the gender. The leadership of Tshegofatsa, but also all of you beautiful ladies and gentlemen, the GPV survivors, and also the advocates on behalf of the Executive Mayor of the city of Ekurhuleni, Alderman Kosindiphile Xhakaza, who extends his sincere greetings and best wishes to all gathered here for the 5th Annual National Gender-Based Violence Awards. The Executive Mayor has asked me to convey his appreciations on him. He receives this honor with humility, but also he deep says to all of us, he appreciates this gathering, but also says he's recognizing that the fight against gender-based violence is not the responsibility of one individual and ordinary citizens who continue to stand against this scourge of violence. This year, open quote, the theme says, together we can make a difference. Indeed, working together with communities, again, to make sure that together we create a society where women, children, vulnerable persons, but also everyone that lives in this earth, to live free from fear, but also to live free from abuse and discrimination. Gender-based violence also destroys families and also weakens the societal fabric of our communities. We therefore have a moral obligation to ensure that our actions match our words. As the city of Ekurhuleni, we remain committed to supporting initiatives that promote awareness, prevention, victim empowerment, but also community mobilization, recognition of outstanding contribution. It is also a call for action. It is a reminder that while progress has been made, much work lies ahead all of us. We must continue to challenge and make sure that these harmful social norms, but also support survivors and strengthen partnerships that make sure that they advance the cause of justice, equality and human dignity. To all survivors present this evening, we honor your resilience, but also we honor your courage. Your stories inspire us to continue fighting as a society to make sure that no one, I repeat, to make sure that no one experiences the violence and abuse that you are experiencing. As we celebrate those being recognized today, let us renew our commitments in building a South Africa where gender-based violence has no place, but also where every person can realize their full potential in a safety and with dignity. On behalf of the Executive Mayor, I congratulate all the award recipients, but also commend Tshegofatsa, Rona welfare community and organizations for creating this platform of hope, but also to recognize this beautiful work that has been done today, but also to advocate on behalf of those that are abused. Want to say today as the city of Ekurhuleni, in all the way that we are doing this work, we will forever be by your side. Because the city of Ekurhuleni is the city that says we are against any form of gender-based violence. Because it doesn't talk to a physical thing. But sometimes people are emotionally they are abused. So I want to say to all of us here, let us stand together. Let us hold each other's hand and make sure that we fight this illness. It is an illness. But in South Africa, each and every day, we sing, we pray, we march. But you find out those that are perpetrators, each and every time are the ones that are winning. And we want to call to the national government that we say, as the city of Ekurhuleni, this song that we've been singing, these prayers that we've been praying, we need action rather than speeches, rather than marches, but our government must make sure that they protect the vulnerable people out there. You're welcome to the city of Ekurhuleni, the city of peace. You must relax and make sure that we all come out here safe to go to wherever we're going, including our homes. I thank you.
Nomadlos Nkosi, and now I believe that we all feel at home. She deserves another round of applause. Thank you. As we continue with the program, I am Tolo, the inimitable one Mutaung, and I am really privileged and honored to be your program director for today, but I am not alone. I'm going to have my co-host that is going to join us in a bit, and we trust that we'll take you through tonight in a very smooth way, because it is going to be an interesting night. Just to give you a glimpse, we have two categories. We've got people that are going to be honored. They are going to get honorary recognition awards, and also we've got people that have been nominated and people that know their work actually voted for them. Can we take a moment just to give them a round of applause, because they took their money and time to make sure that they vote for people that they know that they actually, do the work. And without wasting more time, I'm going to request that we take a moment again to welcome on stage the lady who has really brought us here together tonight. She has worked hard. Now it is the 5th year, growing stronger every year, ensuring that people like herself who have selflessly, got into the journey of fighting gender-based violence and femicide are being recognized, are being seen, are being celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to request that we stand again just to honor her as she comes on stage. Cynthia Dinalane, who is going to tell us what is the purpose of tonight.
to go and fight the struggle of abuse. By so saying, Nyanbulisa, good evening, everyone. And protocol observed. From the office of our executive mayor, thank you, MMC Nomadlozi, for coming and for your word of encouragement. This is the first awards in South Africa. The National Gender-Based Violence Awards, they are hosted in Ekurhuleni. They were first hosted in Ekurhuleni and they will still be hosted in Ekurhuleni. I'm putting my city on the map. Because we are saying no to gender-based violence. And we must show other provinces that we don't take chances when it comes to gender-based violence. My name is Cynthia Dinalani, the Gender-Based Violence Ambassador, the founder of Tshegofatsa Rona Welfare and Community Organization, the multi-global award winner, the founder of National Gender-Based Violence Awards, a lady from Ekurhuleni, a lady from Ward 15, a lady from Thembisa. So today I'm here to tell you about the awards. The main aim of the awards is to recognize and motivate people that are helping me or us as a country to fight gender-based violence. Remember, people are honored because of their good work. And gender-based violence activists are not honored. So I said to myself, let me honor these people because they're doing the worst in our country. Our president said it's a national disaster. But I don't see a national disaster here. Do you see it? We need equipment. We need resources to fight gender-based violence. We cannot fight gender-based violence by just talking, by just walking around the street making noise. We are tired of making noise. We are tired. We need action. The last time when I was at the Union building, they interviewed me. They said, how do you feel about all this? I said, we've been marching, guys. Hey, we've been marching. But nothing is happening. We march and march and march, then what? Now it's time for us to act. Angithi nithi abanye mabahambe. Nathi sithi abanye mababoshwe. Abanye mabayeke ukuhlumeza abantwana. Tshegofatsa Rona Welfare is an organization that is dealing with gender-based violence, a shelter for abused women and children from the age of 2 years. We've got children that are raped from the age of 2 years. The vagina hole is this big. Then you hear somebody saying, we will help you, but they don't. So I want to say to all the activists in the house, government or no government, let's continue to do good. We are not doing a favor for the government, but we are helping our country. We are helping our children. I had a case, I think 3 days ago. A woman abused another woman. They injured that woman very, very bad. And then the police officer said, no, this woman, maybe she's mentally disturbed or what. I said, mentally disturbed or not, no one has the right to abuse another person. They want to drop the charges. I said, not while I'm still alive. Day before yesterday, the sentence went out. That lady was arrested. She is arrested as we speak. 7 years imprisonment. When I say I'm fighting gender-based violence, I'm not just talking, I'm acting. I don't sleep at night. Mam Lindiwe, you know where I come from. She will phone, Cynthia, Thembisa, I had to wake up. Those that knows Thembisa very well, there's a place called Pomolong. 3 3 years ago, 7 years children, they were targeting 7 years children. They were raping them, break their legs, take out their womb. And the community will say, yeah, you are dealing with gender-based violence. Come, look what people are doing. What are you saying about that? As if I'm the one that sent them. But I said to myself, Cynthia, do something. I did the awareness campaign in Pumulong every week. The other party, sorry, I'm not politically affiliated. EFF was there and they were fighting me. Seriously, I said, if you fight me, then I'm going home. But at the end of the day, they came to their senses and we sat down and make sure that Pumulong is a gender-based violence free today. No children are raped. No women are raped. So I want this to happen in each and every province, each and every location, each and every township, each and every suburb. I'm not getting paid, guys. Do you know that? I'm doing this for free. It's my passion to help people. I have an organization that is not even funded. 7 years running an organization with no funding. But what did I say to myself? Carry on, soldier on. God will reward me. Since I've started my organization, I've helped more than 150 women to stand on their own. Some of them are here. They are working, they are living their life. Their lives, you know what? This one was abused. With no funding, but I make sure that I change lives. I make sure that a woman doesn't sleep on the street. Because in our culture, so I'm saying to you, there's no begezela. If your mother is saying begezela, tell her that Cynthia said, go to the nearest hell and go and begezela there. We don't begezela. Our lives comes first. Our happiness comes first. Children are dumped everywhere. They bring the children to Cynthia. They don't care whether Cynthia is having Pampers or not. But because God is a provider and God is a person that takes care of us, He makes sure that I get destiny helpers. So today I want to say to all the winners, even if you don't win, if you didn't win, but you are a winner. As long as they nominated you, you are a winner. I want to say to you, carry on doing the good job. I've got my friends here. Where is Craig? Can you please stand up? He's not my friend, he's my colleague. Father a Nation. He's having an organization called Father a Nation. During COVID, he trained me. I got certificates from Father a Nation about GBV. So today he's in our space. I've got Mam Lindiwe Konjelwayo. Can you please stand up, ma'am? This woman motivated me to be where I am today. This woman will say, Sinta, this woman will say, Sinta vuga ulaleleni abantu bathi bayabo kunomama laba bam abusile lo mama akazi ukuthi ayenzeni, please sukuma ithembisa sithembe wena. Ngithi yonkosi yami lo mama lo uthembe mina makwenze njani. But those words, mama, encouraged me. They made me who I am. I'm strong today. I don't cry when I see an abused woman because I cried a lot. Now my tears are dry. Instead of crying, I'm supporting them. I'm giving them a second chance in life to say, there's a light in the tunnel. It's not the end of the world because of you. I've got Mr. Olowe. Mr. Olowe and Mrs. Olowe. Mr. Olowe and Mrs. Olowe, they are staying especially, I will call Mr. Olowe, you know my children don't have this. We don't have Pampers. We don't have food. He doesn't even ask many questions. He will say, Mama, don't worry. Look at your phone now. I'm transferring something. He will transfer. Sometimes he will bring them at our home. I really appreciate you, sir. The list is endless. But I have to say this today, so that you can know that even if government is not helping you, there are destiny helpers outside. I've got Fiona Pickett. Where's Fiona Pickett? Can you? Just ask a baby formula day before yesterday. I've got a 4-month-old baby that was dumped at the hospital. Nice boy, handsome. So I was asking milk from her. I said, hey, madam, I don't have milk. My child doesn't have milk. And she makes sure that every month she sends stuff to our home, starting from Pampers to food. I thank you so much. Coming this side. But Usihle is just always shouting at me. Sihle, ngiyabonga sithando sami. Can you please stand up? Ngiyacela. This is Sihle, fake pastors nyamas. Ogijimisa abantu, angangijimisi. Sihle, thank you so much, my darling, for joining me.
Connected.
It's connected, guys. Wait. For joining me to fight gender-based violence. If you say Kwanele Foundation, we're talking about Sihle. But you know, Cynthia and Sihle, they're very rude. We are not rude. We are fighting. You know, these things, it pains us. So you cannot fight something that pains you with a smile. More especially if people are not doing their job. Mina ngiyalibamba iphoyisa ngamawashi ne police station. I don't care. I even tell them, arrest me, ungitshela ukuthi ungarestela ini, because you are not doing your job. And then bese ngiba nalo ngapha. I sent the subs, I didn't want to tell you this. I sent subs Kempton Park. I said, go to that guy. He will change you, he will help you, he'll do everything with you. Now he's doing the school talks with Kempton Park. Subs. Simlande Bedford View. Ngathi mlande ningayinami uzothi uyabona songilethela abantu. Ngathi iyani one. So I want to say to everyone that I didn't mention their names, Ward 15, Ward 15, where is Ward 15? Ward 15, thank you so much. I'm not politically affiliated, but if a political party come and help me, I really appreciate. ANC, Ward 15. You know, my toilets, my house, the painting, the food, and everything, they are saving. So I want to say to everyone that I didn't mention their names, if you know that I didn't mention your name and you made an impact in my life, in my organization, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. Power to that. That is my victim, guys, my victor. Stand up. This woman is a GBV survivor. Scheme. Sihle. MMC. Mam Lindiwe. Asincedeni lo sisi. Lo sisi, she was raped in the police cells by police officers. Till today, justice never prevailed for her. Sibalekele kuphi, guys? You go to a police station, they arrest you for something that you didn't do, they rape you. You go to the streets, they rape you. You go to church, they rape you. You go to... Sibalekele kuphi, guys? Where must we go? Tsepang. Uphu Tsepang. Angimboni. Tsepang. Abakubona abantu. Come, abakubona. Tsepang is one of the victims, sihle. Owalahlelwa yindoda phakathi kwe grave, inside the grave. The man thought he's no more. She passed on, only to find that she was in a shock. Then after that, somebody found her in the grave, took her to a hospital. They found 4 different semens. The Nyaupes raped her inside the grave. Now she's raising a child that she doesn't know who is the father. She's raising a child ongamazi ubabakhe because of those Nyaupe guys. And the husband passed on a jail. Then the family said, he passed on because of you. They don't think about the psychological impact, the pain, the suffering of Tsepang. That's why I'm calling these victims, for you to see that when I say I'm fighting GBV, I'm not playing. I've got a lady from Witbank, Mpumalanga. Yeah. Where is she? Where is the lady from Mpumalanga? Angimboni. Okay. Oh, Elijah ngikubona isithanda sami. Do you still remember that thing beyitrenda ukuthi ubhuti washaya umfazi wamphula eWitbank eMpumalanga? Do you still remember that, Mam Lindiwe? She is the one. They phoned me from Kempton Park, bathi sisi nceda usisi. Simncedile usisi now. Today she has her own organization, GBV organization. That's why I'm saying your pain will turn into a testimony. Your pain will turn into a testimony. So let's continue to fight gender-based violence. And I want to say thank you to my MMCs that are here for honoring the invitation. You know, all these 4 years, we are not inviting MMCs of Ekurhuleni. Angithi besisaqala sisaba. Now asasabi lutho. Look at the hall, it's full. Abanye abantu basana neitulo. It exceeded the number that we wanted. Because people are serious about gender-based violence. They want to know. And I've got Tuso Incorporated, attorneys. Angbabon. Can you please stand up, my darling? Sis Anna, thank you so much for your contribution for these awards. And thank you to Ms. Brenda Radabatu Investors for connecting me to that woman. Because Brenda saw that this woman needs help. Let me just go out and make sure that she gets help. Omoda, Jaiku. And I was a princess, guys. I was a queen. The real one. Thank you for sponsoring this event. We really appreciate. Ndugu, Simpiwe Majola. Do you know him? Indugu yamile, idol yam. Can you please stand up so that they can see you? Lerato Mvelase, Because I'm a little celebrity, please guys, don't ningangithathi kancane. Liskan Shebala Nyatsa, please. Lerato, Lerato Mona. Okay, stand up, Lerato, please. Lerato made me cry on Power FM. Do you know that clip? How many of you know that clip? Yeah, she made me cry. I was like, hey, this woman, this is the kind of woman that I need in my space. That doesn't bottle things up. Because when you talk, you don't know who you are healing. Maskhuluma omunye umuntu uyaphola sihle noma siba rude. Omunye umuntu uyaphola. The way she was crying, I was like, ungathi ngangena la ngimuphi tissue ngimsuli inyembezi. Or to say, sisters, kuzolunga. So we are waiting for Ntembali, Black Coffee ex-wife. She's on her way. She'll be joining us now. So I want to say today we are celebrating, we are rejoicing. Our National Gender-Based Violence Awards went to another level. Those that were attending, do you see the level, guys? Do you see the level? So next year, we don't want this place, it's too small for us. We need a bigger one. Thank you so much. And Chulo, we want to start with the awards. So they're bringing them. So we can just do something.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think she deserves a round of applause.
Because I'm going to sit down, and I don't think I'll be standing here again. We've got our honoraries. The awards are still on their way coming here. The lady delayed, I don't know. So our executive mayor, in his presence, he's going to get an award. We are honoring him today because this man gave me 10,000 when I was stranded in Ghana. When I was stranded in Ghana, everybody was like, asina mali, what's in there? I got from my own pocket. Tata na 10,000. Ukhona umeyo ngayenza lento le. Amameya wenu ayenza lento le. Never, but mine is doing it. And he came to my house and said, Cynthia, as Ekuruleni, we are adopting your organization. So while the guy is coming with the awards, I want to honor him with that award. It's a big award. And unfortunately, Miss Soka Madibela, which is my soul, Namazu my soul, he was supposed to be here. He said, Ma'am Cynthia, if I'm not coming late, which means me and you will meet tomorrow, I want my soul to be in our space, to come and help our country, to come and help us. All of us, we need help. We've got projects that we need to do, but we need. Then he said he doesn't have a problem. If he comes late, then we'll welcome him when he comes. Thank you.
Halala, Ma'am Cynthia, halala. Halala, Ma'am Cynthia, halala. I think she deserves another round of applause. Really, with what she has shared with us, it shows that GBV is not just a statistic, but it's happening every day. And we cannot stay silent about some of the challenges that they come across with.
Sorry, guys. Can we thank Ubaba Mdlalose from Soweto TV for motivating us, for changing lives. Ngiyabonga baba wam, mina umhlaba ungazi because of you. And I want to say, in our space, we've got the Deputy Director of EMPD. Do you know what is EMPD? Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police. Bawubheki lapho is in our space. Welcome, Baba. Siyabonga.
Thank you. So, as we continue, we're just going to give you a moment of entertainment. We know that mokete ke mokete ka ho jaiva re le theka hanyane kapa jwang. All right. So we're going to ask a group of young, energetic dancers to come and do something for you, something specially prepared for you, to show you what is it that keeps them busy during the day. And they are called Muchachos Entertainment. Can we welcome them with a warm round of applause, please?
Connected. Connected.
Program. MMC said, challenged us actually to say it is our problem. As a nation, we need to do something about it. We cannot just sit and not say any, or even do anything. And as we are to move on with the program, we are going to have the last speech from our MEC of Social Development, Ms. Nomantu Ralehoko, and immediately after that, we are going to get into the honorary awards. If we could please welcome Ichi around. Okay. Not yet. Okay, so we're going to play some music as we get the awards coming. Immediately, just as we played one song, we're going to start with the awards. And just for those that will be receiving the awards, you please come this side. You're going to come on the stage this side to receive your award. Then you will stand here to take a picture, and then you will walk back. For the nominees, please note that as your name is being called, please come on stage. Then the winner will be called with all the nominees on stage, because you also have to take pictures and also get your certificate to acknowledge that you have been part of today. All right. I'm not alone tonight. I am with an incredible MC that is joining me. If we could please just welcome her with a round of applause to assist me to carry.
Production again. Maybe I need to walk again. Dumelang sanbonana bsheni dumachara bote. Hello everyone. Kalibitso ke nna puleng wa hasika bate ke kwena ke senyela ka metsing ke stolo sa ditau mupo mo kganyameng. Yes, Kaleboa. You all look absolutely breathtakingly amazing. Can you please just give yourselves a round of applause? Kaleboa Tono. I believe that you've been taking care of our guests, of our amazing guests.
You can see the smile, so it says I've been doing pretty okay.
You've outdone yourself. No, thank you so much. As we continue with the program, we are now about to award the best GBV veterans. And to help us award that and to present that, can we please welcome the representative from Tuso Incorporated Attorneys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be presenting the awards tonight for the GPV veterans. May we all look at the screen and see our nominees.
Recipients of the Best GBV Veterans Award are Nomadlozi Nkosi, Sihle Sibisi, Chris Masego, and Lindiwe Konjelwayo.
Please remember with us that as the nominees' names are called, come on stage. Please say it again.
And the recipients of the Best GBV Veterans Award are Nomadlozi Nkosi, Sihle Sibisi, Chris Masego, and Lindiwe Konjelwayo.
The second runner-ups. You can come up.
Okay, I'm going to try to say it again. When your name is called on the screen, immediately please come on stage because we're trying to save time. We've got a lot of awards. So when your name is being called, please immediately come on stage. So when the video is done, all of you are here, then we announce the winners.
Thank you. All right. Sihle Sibisi. And our winner tonight is Lindiwe Konjelwayo. Congratulations, ma'am. And congratulations to you too.
a round of applause. I do not know if you told my co-host that he looks absolutely amazing. They did. They told you. No. Because I mean. The next
You look
award.
fine yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
spot
waiting
where
for.
you're supposed to be standing.
Right?
Yeah, so everybody can see this beauty.
Thank you so much. I'm dressed by Hebza Creations. She is on social media. Please follow her. She's absolutely amazing. And never disappoints, by the way. Ha, trendy. The next award is going to be presented by Mam Cynthia Dinalani, and the awards that she's going to present are the honorary awards. Can we please welcome Mam Cynthia Dinalani? Mom Cynthia does not seem to be here. I think she's busy up and down. Wamatamata. So we will just present the awards on her behalf. It is quite a couple of honorary recognition awards. So I will hope for as we are busy, she will make her way to complete. Because I believe there is something that she wants to say as she gives and presents these awards. Because having spoken to her and being in communication with her, she feels everyone who is here, everyone who is a recipient, whether you're a second runner-up, first runner-up, or a winner, you definitely are dear to her heart. So, all right, we need to change that again, we apologize. As per her instructions, she would like to do the honorary recognition awards, so we will have to just continue with the program, and then as soon as she is available, she herself will do the recognition awards. So can we please just bear with us with the whole reshuffling of the program, but yeah. So the next awards, can we please welcome on stage Alfred Mkwanazu, who is about to present the Pastors Recognition Awards.
Rate my reverence and appreciate the program directors. They look very stunning. Can we put our hands together for our program directors? So mine is to actually name out all the pastors that are receiving recognition. So we usually know that pastors always say "Iring amen." So I get ring kaufela amen. Oh, amen. So the pastors are as follows. This is Pastor Molotsi, and as we call them, can they please come forward? We have Pastor Molotsi. I believe we can put our hands together for him for being recognized in this evening. We have Bishop Leshonolo Ledwaba. We have Bishop Twala. We have Bishop Nchangase. We have Pastor S. Mdlalose. We have Pastor Tsidi Penny. Yeah, no, these ones, yeah, no, they are receiving in actual fact. We have Dr. Siobi. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Siobi. We have Bishop Zanele Njingila. We have Bishop Duma. We have Pastor Ntombozugo Chafta. We have Pastor Enoch Piri. We have Pastor Buipule Joyce Mohoti. We have Bishop Morate Plaki Sekete. We have Pastor Skosana Lutinga. And she'll be followed by Pastor Priscilla Smith. And we have Archbishop Paul Pito. And then we have Pastor Bafana Kumalo. Now, these are the pastors who are going to receive the awards this evening. And one thing, as the servants of God, and as they are recognized today, I have never seen anyone driving a car when they get to the traffic lights and the robot says red, and I see them making a U-turn and going back home and saying the robot is closed. But they will wait there until the robot opens, because they understand that if it's closed on my side, it's open on somebody else's side. But the good thing is that when it closes on their side, it opens on our side. So when they receive these awards, if it's closed on your side, you must know that it's open on somebody else's side. But when it closes on their side, it will open on your side. God bless you. Servants of the Lord. Ngicela sibashayeleni izandla singabi nejeli. Singadla ama-jelly tots. Awutshela umakhelwane uthi makhi ungadla ama-jelly tots, ungadla ama-jelly. I-custard and jelly asinayo la. I-dessert ikhona kodwa i-custard and jelly yona ayikho. Siyabonga kakhulu. Let us put our hands together for them and we welcome our program director.
DJ, no. We are getting awards, guys. The lady's late, so but she's at the gate now. Please bear with us. I've got my beautiful sister here. She doesn't remember me. I was acting with her at Broken Vals. And Thembali, can you please stand up so that we can welcome you, my darling? We were together in the acting industry. Mariti, and she doesn't remember me. I said, we were doing the same thing somewhere. Yeah, I was Siamo's mom. Yeah, so welcome, my darling. The award this year will start with your award. So because they said you are in a hurry. You announced it, eh? Yes. So we'll start with your award now. Now I'm going to the reception to receive them, and then Sihle, Utia, you've got a nice award, my darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please just take a 5-minute break as we welcome the awards? And I believe once the awards will be here, once the awards arrive on stage, everything will run smoothly. So can we just take a quick 5-minute break and we'll continue. Thank you. say thank you very much for your patience, and thank you very much for your understanding amidst all of the challenges that we are faced with today. But there is one thing that I would like to say is that life, we have challenges, we have trials and tribulations, and as something we know, there are always ups and downs and unforeseen circumstances that one cannot plan for, that one cannot predict. But the spirit that you need to have is just to continue. What do you do when you're faced with challenges? What do you do when you're faced with unforeseen circumstances that prove to be very uncomfortable? The only thing that you need to do is to just stand up, rise up above it all, and continue. But one thing I can say is that these awards will continue, irrespective of what we have encountered. These awards will be a success, irrespective of what has come before us. So can we please just continue being patient with us? I believe, yes, it's the 5th annual awards, but it's part of the teething, processes. It will come right. I believe it will come right. As we continue with the program, can we please welcome on stage Umam Lindiwe Konjelwayo, who's about to give us a bit of a history and experiences that she's had with the organization Tshegofatsa Rona. Can you please give her a round of applause?
Anginibingelele wonke umuntu okhona and say apologies. We might have had problems. I think one of the mentoring exercise I'm going to leave to the house, Tshegofatsa, is you need to learn to humble yourself and apologize. Because most people who are here are about to leave because of lack of information. And we all innovatively here can buy time with many stories. I'm sure Babul Kele angaskipha nase TV manje beno sisihle with our stories. I'm sure by now we can go to the police station and profile that story. So working together collaboratively is what made who we are today. Firstly, let me greet everybody from all walks of life that are here. I know the Rivers Steenkamp Foundation is represented here. Twist Foundation is here. They're all from Gqeberha. And there's quite a number of NPOs that I've worked with in the space. But I stood up today just to give a story of this 7-year-old child that today we're all speaking about. I think the first thing to say is to applaud to Sis Cynthia. With all the limited resources the organization has had, they've pulled to this far. It's not an easy platform where in every aspect of governance, when we invite inputs, they come and they speak, they participate. But at the time when we yield the finances, they are nowhere to be found. The first thing that you ask yourself is, what is it that they're not doing right? And these are smallanyana things that I stood up to speak about today. We don't give up so easily. Because kunendoda eyake yahlala eChibini okwakuthiwa iBethsaida for 38 years without a vision. There were eyes, but there was no vision. That man knew that at this particular time, on this particular day, Jesus Christ is going to pass. But that man took 38 years to say, Jesus. I'm saying this because I'm talking about a giant in her own right, a heroine who has stood the test of time, that even after today is still not going to be recognized. She can do anything for everyone, but it's not going to be tomorrow you are going to receive this. Because she is a Bartimaeus who lacked vision. Not that the organization does not have vision, it does have vision. But in this battle that we're fighting, we need the spiritual eye to see things happening. That's why she has been in the fold. That's why she can stand up and count us name by name, because she's been there. I've seen this organization growing from napkin stage, Bablukel. When this organization was 2 years old, as government, we enacted something called the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide, where we unleashed even the role of stakeholders in the eradication of gender-based violence and femicide. We even institutionalized the Gender-Based Violence and Femicide Fund, a set aside deliberately. But today, we must ask ourselves, who are the beneficiaries of that fund? And that's why I said, let me stand up. I was not in the program, by the way. Sis Entle? I was not in the program. I made myself to be the program. Yes, yeah. Because these are dialogues that we must do. These are dialogues that we must begin to speak about without fear or favor. We all no one favors but ourselves. Because for it to become what today we refer to as gender-based violence, it started as domestic violence. Violence that starts by segregating roles, that as a mother you will understand that your child is not at home at 6 o'clock. But when your girl child is not at home at 6 o'clock, you make the hell lot of noise. When there are dishes in the sink, it is the girl's responsibility. And the boy can't do the thing. So those traditional practices are what has led us to be here. That a woman has organized these things. Therefore, we don't have pressure. That's why I'm rising to say, in your resilience, madam, wherever you are, I taught you Nyawupe, I said you must drink Coke and Grandpa when this time comes so that you can sober up and attend to us. And I'm saying all these things, colleagues, I know that's very wrong. I can declare my drug. I'm declaring it. You can find it. I'm saying these things because we cannot sit and not dialogue about the problems. Just on what she said, there is quite a number of cases which I want to implore all NPOs in this room today, that you need to rise and go and fight that case of that police station, that corrupt police station. I don't want my boots yet, but very soon I'm coming back. It's a pity that one needs to find her path back home because it's obvious things are not happening as they were already. This city, Nozuko, wherever you are, and I would have loved to see you here in front, I see you, is one region in governance that is supposed to have done wonders. When Ekurhuleni was number 3 in the world with teenage pregnancy, we rose to the occasion. Today, you would know where we are. When Abobabulkele discovered drugs, they didn't sit down and say, Aksindaba yethu. They rose to the occasion. Hence today, there is enough voices that are speaking about this thing, but there is little or limited resources favoring a few. And this is the conversations that we must begin to speak about, so that when we go back to our respective NPOs, let us challenge government to tell us what is it that we are not doing right for us to deserve the funding that we need and get the resources we need to do away with this thing. The shelter at Tshegofatsa Rona is a very small space. Those that have had time to go into that space, and see how those victims are living. A shelter at one point which was threatened to be closed down. My principal has left. He's my former principal, by the way. I'm no longer there. They wanted to close that shelter. But they know every day that they must take victims to that shelter. But they want to close it. So when you're doing right, you stand a chance of being closed down. But all the people that have got the money, who have said, I've got a space, I have this kitchen, they have compliant, they've got all the papers, are doing zilch. So I don't want to brag about Eguruleni because I know almost all the struggles of this country. Hence I said, where she comes from very far. And the little that she's doing, because no one is going to recognize the work that you're doing. Show me awards that are speaking about you. We celebrate everybody, we celebrate singers, we celebrate preachers, we celebrate teachers, we celebrate, but nobody is speaking about the fighters of this sketch. So this is the voices that we want to speak to today and say, let's go back to our respective NPOs in the different sectors. Collaborate. Babulukele, you've got the power, most the muscle, to can get the attendance register. Let's have one group where we all speak. And we put jealousy aside. Put aside that you know usihle, uconnected, no lukele, therefore you will get the funding, because that is what is killing us. Those people are nyonyobaring alone at night and go and speak to the powers that be, and they get what they want. It's you are all in the queue, you are applying, you're meeting all the requirements, but you can't get the job. Because so we don't want that here. Because we are further intensifying the struggle. So what I want to urge us here is that today on this convention is no longer awards. It's a convention. We're now talking speeches most. On this convention, let each voice here rise and speak order to the system. A system that we all know we have every reason. There is no activist in the GPV space who is not a victim. There is none. Even those one that walks beside us and support us, they know deep down I am a victim. I had a session at one point, Babulukele, I think it was 2016, 2017, Nozugo, where we engaged Okoko. Abantu abadala. Angikhulumi ngogogo ona 40 because umntwana akuthola umntwana sasemncane. I'm talking about the grandmother, those that lived in the apartheid era, who knows what it is like to be raped by a man who comes with a gun and rape you and you are told keep quiet. And these are smallanyana things that are inciting this violence because we have not healed over them. In the rural areas, our girl children or boy children are told to be quiet. Don't tell anyone. That is why the world it is what it is today. Because there are many scars that have not been bandaged. To bandage a scar, you need to ensure that you take out the pus. It needs to come out. You must not leave any, so that the wound must heal. So this is the dialogue that I want to urge all of us here, that let us find space and time and engage about all those things. Let us not be afraid to mention the person who did something to you, because that person is what is killing your generation. NgesiZulu sithi thina isegazini, because biblically uNkulunkulu uthe every child is a product of two. So if it runs in one of the two, it's going to run in their generation because it was not cleansed. Traditionally, we know there are cleansing ceremonies. Spiritually, there are cleansing ceremonies. When are we cleansing this thing? We must also unapologetically Sisihle, talk about this candle lighting. Biblical. When do we light the candle? Activist. The candle esonto lihlale altar. Rona apostol. In lihlala la. Ekhaya, when there is bereavement, traditionally, it's in the bedroom. I might not know the other cultures. And I've not seen a candlelight for a white person. It's only us black people. And it's us who are suffering in majority. Because we're lighting this candle in the street. Sipepetegisa lomlilo. Because ikandlela into yasemsami, into yakho yokukhuluma noNkulunkulu wakho. So when you take the battle to the street, le khandlela ekhaya othuma khanjiwe kuthiwe liyashanyelwa liqoqwe izibi zasekhaya. Elasemgaqweni izibi zakwanabani. Activist, wake up. These foreign tendencies that we are seeing emerging is what is killing us today. Our children don't know these things. They think it's right. The sad part, it is us as activists in the fight, candle lighting. And these are smallanyana things that I want you to go back to your respective spaces. That's why Bible I'm saying, maybe a group, a networking, GPV networking group is what is going to assist us. I'm sitting here, I'm wondering, Bible why is, Konjo, what is the channel? 340? Not having Sisihle? I'm challenging you this one. Why can't we have a channel where we invite victims? They speak about gender-based violence. Do we have? We don't. We all speak about, no, yours pelangithi mnganwami uyabona inabantu bayo. Mina ngifuna ivictim ezothi ke ulindwe khonjelwa wangihlukumeza emsebenzini. How many professional women are suffering at the expense of another woman? Women who are marginalized by other women. When are we going to speak about those things? Bablukel, iyeza ne? Sizoyibiza insisihle igama layo. Ishow yethu ne? Yeah. I'm trying to buy time. Khumutso, you will indicate when we are ready ne? And now I'm going to invite mhlambe uBablikele or Sisihle to come. Otherwise I'll talk until Jesus Christ comes. Yeah, I want us to live professionally, you know, like we sikezile sababahle and came. So basically I'm inviting all of us. Ukuthi, the ceremony we are in today, we wanted awards and we have awards. Okay, this is a mock one. It's called the mock, ne? But there are things that we need to talk about. There are things that we must introspect. If we are doing things right, we are doing things accordingly. And we must be able to confront SAPS, that CSF unit, to say, make us comply, because you are using us. Many of you are running these things in your bedrooms. You don't have facilities, yet government has got facilities that they are not doing. If you look at SportNet facilities that the government is having, it's shocking that people who are doing work are still doing work in their houses. You look at the houses that were previously owned by managers, mine managers. Gauteng used to be a mining hub. But what happened to all those houses? Who owns them today? Why can't they be donated to us so that we do what we're expected to do? We must also openly speak about the social workers. Hey, namhlanje ngisebenza ngisize 83. The social workers who are driving cars, are there social workers here? Bazoqasha. They have cars every day, but they don't know what happens at 7983 Kokonoka Street every day. They don't know the extent of abuse I experience from my spouse, from my kids, but they are there. And they've got all these kind of strategic frameworks that are here that they are not protecting. The basic thing, Babulukele, is the social profile of the ward. We don't have those things. Yet we are paid to do those things. Social workers here, please listen. It's important that as NPOs registered, let's start social profiling of all these households as Klalanas, so that we know what are the problems at this house and where do we refer, so that during the monitoring and evaluation phase of the National Strategic Framework, we then say, social development, we submitted this. What have you done about it? It can't be that social development will always want us to submit when they are not doing their work. And I can assure you there is no report that they are reading. I'm part of the Z83, by the way. But today there is no Z83, it's at night. You are only expected to comply, but you don't hold them accountable. As long as Bagniga certificate, but I approved, the report is approved, you are satisfied. It takes away what you are supposed to be doing. So I want to urge everybody, as I'm going to sit down, that the task is too much onto our laps. And that being the case, it calls for all the hands on the deck so that we all confront this genetic illness or sickness to an end. I thank you very much.
Round of applause. Siyabonga kakhulu, ma'am. As we continue with the program, can we please welcome on stage someone who's about to give us a bit of entertainment. He goes by the name of Oslamo. Can you please just give a round of applause to Oslamo as he makes his way on stage?
Yes, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Slamo. Nice to meet you all. Grateful to see y'all. Let's turn up.
Y'all niggas tripping. It's not cold in here.
Yeah.
The fire. Dina set me up real nice. Yeah, listen. How am I late? When I started the party, she said I'm late. Now she out here wildin', security. Ain't no time to talk about it. Right on time for the show. It's a party. Popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our top. Yeah, you popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our top. Popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our top. Yeah, you popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our top. Why you gotta be like that? Can't talk, I'll be right back. No defender, I represent myself. All I got's myself, so I tell myself it's all on me. Know the danger, nothing strange. I get the paper exam room, I'm writing paper. I'm the stitcher, Khanyaho card with the stapler. I'm dealing papers. Ich got fits gang shacha, got a sense sent from heaven, bitches fall like angels, thinking God for the school. Ich hab got angle in the same segment, testing 1, 2. She spayed better than these rappers, these lame rappers. It's a shame, y'all, after fame, picked the game back in 21. I never put the next say I said it's slim or how am I late? When I started the party, she said I'm late. Now she out here wildin', security. Ain't no time to talk about it. Right on time for the show. It's a party. Popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our time. Yeah, you popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our time. Popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our time. Yeah, you popping bottles. We talk on minute, ask our time. How am I late? When I started the party, she said I'm late. Now she out here wildin', security. Ain't no time to talk about it. Right on time for the show. It's a party, popping bottles. We talk on mele, ask our club. Yeah, you popping bottles. Talk on mele, ask our club. Popping bottles. We talk on mele, ask our club. Yeah, you popping bottles. We talk on mele, ask our club.
Shout out.